Every morning, my alarm goes off. Actually, every morning my alarm goes off a few times. 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It gives me a choice, a decision to make right off the bat. Before my cognition has even received the memo that, hey, you're awake, I am thrown into this terrifying pressure cooker of a situation to determine, yep, this alarm I will rise to. That's a lot of pressure first thing in the morning. And each alarm says so much about a person. 5 a.m. alarm, are you going to be the productive billionaire you dream of becoming? Yeah? Well then get on it, girl! 6 a.m. alarm, I see. You gave yourself an extra hour of shut-eye. You're self-soothing. You realize that you need the extra sleep to be in the best mindset to be productive and become a millionaire. No need to be hasty. I get you, girl. You the Zen type. 7 a.m. alarm. Okay. That's just lazy. Here's $5. You suck. I'm proud to say, lately, it's been alarm 1. I am soon to be a bubbling, brimming billionaire, primed for the limelight. A magic woman of moolah, knower of all, seer of all, epic beyond words. That's the dream, right? And yes, recently I did see the movie Joy. And I may have ugly cried throughout the I made my first product as well. Because gosh darn it, I want to be successful. I want to have what I desire. I want to get there, to do that, and to be able to give sagely advice to the newcomers. In essence, I want great hair, more time, and to wake up every day at 5 freaking a.m. This is not the story of how I wake up at 5 a.m. and I'm better than you. No, actually, this is me channeling Treebeard and telling myself that 6 a.m.'s fine too. And I'm going to go beyond that and say 7 a.m. is much appreciated. Just don't beat yourself up, love. This is another love letter to myself because I deserve it. We all do. We all wake up every freaking morning to that ringing, terrifying, metaphorically loaded decision of to snooze or not to snooze. But really? Honestly? Or was that phrase written by someone who also feared that morning decision, who thought that if they wrote an all-or-nothing phrase, it would commit them to a decision, a routine, every day? No room for debate. No tolerance policy. You snooze, you lose, brah. Damn the rules. Actually, I'm finding a very, very different story. And as they say, only a Sith deals in absolutes. And yeah, I'm toast a Jedi Knight, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so I tried something new recently. When the alarm goes off, my first instinct is to scream. Like, scream. I'm talking like, oh dear Jesus God, oh my. My heart pounds. My mind goes wild. Where is the attacker of my day? Then, I realize it's just an alarm. Just a melody meant to gently wake me from my slumber and introduce me to the new day. Why am I so scared? Why am I fearing this new day? I feel trapped to the idea that I must wake up to this alarm. I am controlled by this alarm. I am controlled by the system. Society is boxing me in. 1984! 1984! Bring in the resistance. Ah, resistance. No longer will I abide by these constraints, doomed to live a life of monotony and grief. Nay, I shall overcome. I shall untie these bonds. So, I slept until 6 a.m. the one day and did not die. Instead, I felt loads better. That 1 hour of rest set me up for a very productive day. And then the next day, I let myself choose again. This time, I chose 7 a.m., which was pushing it for me. I felt a little rushed, but each time I felt rushed, I reminded myself, you know what? You made this decision. How cool is that? You decided to do this to yourself, and it's kind of exciting rushing around for once, since you're not used to it. Alright. So I recently started reading Brendon Burchard's magnificent read, Motivation Manifesto. Now, I'm not the whole way through yet, and later in the chapters he may dictate that 5 a.m. is the perfect time to get shiz done. But something within those first few pages connected with me. Personal fucking freedom. And I paraphrase. Humankind's main motivation is to seek and experience personal freedom. Page 4, Burchard. Motivation Manifesto. He goes on to say, at the base of all our desires is the greatest desire for freedom to choose and actualize that desire. Page 4 again. So what gets in our way, Brendon Burchard? The only things that derail our efforts to that desire are fear and oppression. Page 4 again. So as soon as I stopped fearing that motherfucker of an alarm, I overcame my fear. My fear that I would not be enough, that I would fail that day, that I would not live up to the high expectations I was setting. I was setting. Me. I didn't fear others. It wasn't social anxiety, although I've often confused it with that. Others will reject me. Others will judge my moves and determine I am unworthy. Oh no. No. I was scared. Of me. What would I say wrong? What would I do wrong? Who am I gonna offend today? Fear. The real motherfucker. Not my alarm, who oh so dutifully goes off when I tell it to. On the outside, I may appear like a victim, strapped to the constraints of time, burdened by the overwhelming weight of my own mortality. Woe is me, who shrinks beneath the tyrannical alarm. Okay, I'm a little overdramatic. But seriously, I realized I was giving this alarm so much meaning, so much power over my emotional state, it was an attempt to cast the fears out of me. Here, you take it, alarm. I was a cat expressing misplaced aggression. Alarm, you suck me dry! That poor alarm. It's not you, alarm, it's me. No, really, it's me. I made you evil. I made you the devil, casting me to hell. As soon as I stopped, paused, and realized, wait a minute, actually, I'm the one stressing myself out here. I became a Jedi Knight. The Resistance. And see, on the flip side, I was resisting the day, fearing it, so I was also, like, resisting the resistance, and I'm so confusing myself right now. But as soon as I say, no, I can't adult today, I give my power away. I declare myself inadequate. I can actually. But usually, my mind is giving me scenarios in which I could do everything wrong and screw up my chances at ever being an overnight sensation, a rock star, superstar, multi-billion-dollar baby. But what's wrong with focusing on me now? I heard an incredibly concise statement recently in a talk on Oprah's Life class. I scribbled it down in an instant. State the facts, speak the truth. The fact was that I found that alarm scary. The truth was I found it scary because it represented all my hopes and dreams I had set for myself, which I didn't feel capable of or perfect enough to make come true. Another fact? This fear of the alarm was holding me back from those hopes and dreams. Another fact? I really wanted to be a billionaire. The truth? The truth. Release the fear, and you can reach your goals. Okay, well, cool. So, I know what I need to do. That's easy, right? I just do it. I just overcome fear. It's funny, because I don't have writer's block right now, but I am unable to write something next. I am well aware that there are so many fears in the world. Fear merely suggests resistance. Fear indicates something is wrong, and for some reason, something is wrong. Fear does not indicate what is wrong, or why I feel something is wrong. That's the digging I have to do myself. That's the responsibility I have to take care of myself. That's where the hard work comes in. Oddly enough, that hard work is actually the relaxing part. You know why people encourage medication? You know why people encourage meditation, why a leisurely stroll in nature calms you, why a long, peaceful drive brings you inspiration, helps you think. It's all about moments of separation. You are focused, you relax. When you are relaxed, you think clearly. When you think clearly, you realize what the fear you have may be. Before I screamed at the alarm, I instead turned inward, inspired by the idea of personal freedom. The book I read the night before stuck with me. I realized I was always free. I may attempt to say others control me, have this hold over me, but aren't I the one giving them that control? The alarm is not yelling at me to wake up. It's actually listening to me. It's actually helping me get my goals done. It's actually being a good little alarm. I was the puppet master. I am the puppet master. Scared? Yeah, me too. There's so much responsibility being a puppet master. First, you have to make sure all your puppet strings aren't tangled up. Did I pay the bills? Did I forget to send a message back to that email? Did that Chinese food give me diarrhea? I like to reference the game by Maxxis, The Sims. I was obsessed with this game. Loved it. It fed into my inner and very outwardly known control freak, and I got to control the lives and social interactions of minions. Minions! The Sims had certain needs that needed to be in the green, or else life got stressful. If their hunger meter dropped, they complained with bubbles over their head and rubbed their bellies, annoying interruptions when you're trying to make them build up relationships with other Sims. Oh, and eventually, if it dropped too much, yeah, they died. Yeah, responsibility sucks. Luckily, it's make-believe. It's fun. Maxxis makes responsibility cool. Okay, well, cooler, at least. But yeah, this real-life shiznit, it can be kind of cool, too. What if I tried to look at it like a game? What if when the alarm went off, I saw it as a call to bear arms and fight for my freedom? Freedom! I'm the only one holding myself in chains. I know this pain. Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? A little Wilson Phillips for you there. And, speaking about alarm clocks and making waking up fun, I was just having this super deep conversation at the water cooler today at work, and we talked about how waking up can be stressful. We then talked about the various alarm clocks out in the world meant to really do their job and make you get the fuck out of bed. Ones that have wheels, and when they go off, fall on the floor, and you have to chase it to turn it off, effectively getting you up. Ones that give you mathematical questions you have to solve, prompting your cognition out of hibernation. Ones that are set across the room, and to turn it off, you point a laser at it and aim at a target, focusing all your concentration. I mean, these are all well and good, but what stops you from getting frustrated as soon as it's quieted? Oh, such hard work. Must sleep and recover from the stress of it all. I just like making that noise. Okay, yeah. Still personal freedom. You gotta find that motivation. And no one likes that word. No one does. That word is loaded. That word makes you feel like a loser. Motivation? That's like the motivational posters. That's why so many people make fun of them. Because they make you feel like crap. But playing? Playing makes you laugh. Playing makes you feel like a kid again. Like you're your own best friend. You play for your own personal entertainment. Your own. Yours, yours, yours. Freedom. Personal freedom. So play. Play, puppets, play, dance, sing, create, destroy, genocide. Okay, not genocide, unless it's in The Sims. But get up and play, not get up and do, or get up and stay motivated. Just get up and play. No rules, no standards. You're not an adult, as much as people try to say you are. That's their own shit. You're a kid. Embrace it. Your main responsibility as an adult is to remain a kid at heart. So go fuck shit up. Start a resistance. Let them know I sent you. And give your alarm clock a hug. It tries its best. That was a good one. It's like R2-D2. Like, it beeps, and it can't necessarily tell you how it's feeling, but I bet inwardly it's going,